Welcome to valuationpodcast.com, a podcast and video series about all things related to business and valuation. My name is Melissa Gragg, and I'm a mediator and business valuation expert in St. Louis, Missouri. Today, I have the pleasure of speaking with Kirk Michie. He is located in San Diego, California, and the founder of Candor Advisors. For more than 30 years, he's worked with entrepreneurs, closely held business owners, and high net worth families to achieve strategic planning, liquidity investment, and legacy objectives. But what do you think some of the challenges that you're seeing as they prepare?
Yeah. So the things that happen with multi-generational, first of all, to come back to a point you just made, which is really critical about getting the lease rate or the rent right and having documentation in place is critical. Because if you don't, a buyer's going to exploit it. They're either going to adjust purchase price around the fact that they'll say, well, your EBITDA doesn't reflect the right level of expenses because you're not charging yourself market rent. So we still will pay you 8 times your EBITDA for the business, but we're adjusting your EBITDA for $500,000. So we're lopping, $4 million off purchase price. And, sorry about that, but your EBITDA is, overstated or understated, as a function of you not truing that up. So it's gonna come out. And as a seller, unless you're willing to essentially say, well, tough break, you're just gonna have to pay me more, which is usually, unless you're willing to have that bluff called, that's usually not gonna work out well. But, one of the other things I would say is also
but that kind of leads in to, I think, the challenges for some of these multi-generation companies in general is that they're doing things that are good for the family, but may not be good for presenting to a buyer. And it's almost like you're really having to go in and clean out the closets, like clean out the things that have existed from potentially, and even like if even the company was properly transferred in the past, like a lot of times we'll find out that the owners are not necessarily the owners, or they're different even percentage of ownership. Because I had a big litigation where they thought the whole business was transferred, and it was never properly even transferred. So sometimes these kinds of things have to do with the team that you surround yourself with. But, those are some of the issues that we've seen pretty prevalent.